Hey YouTube, Josh here. Hey, we have a video for you today. It's not your normal windshield or back glass job. We had a customer hit us up on Facebook and needed a quarter glass for his vehicle, for his 240. The glass isn't available, it's discontinued, so we're forced to find a donor car, pull the glass out, and go to him and put the glass back in, R&I, remove and install. We put an ad up on the forums and the groups on Facebook, and we had a few guys contact us and say, hey, we have some, so we have to come pull this glass at one location, take it out, clean it up, and go to the customer and put it in at his location. But this one's going to be a little tricky. I'll show you here what we have. We have here a cage that we have to move around, but that's the glass that we're going to take out, the driver quarter glass in this 240. So again, it's going to be tricky. Let's get to it. Alright, so we got to get in this car here, this 240, back of that 240. And this is the room we have to work with. I got to pull this panel off here, at least to give us a little bit of access. A lot of the times the guys that try to remove these quarter glasses end up breaking them because they don't know that there's a hidden bolt right here. It's bolt in. That's the only one. The rest of it's glued in, and it's covered by this plastic trim here, so a lot of people don't see it. So a lot of times I get called out to put these quarter glasses in the 240s because they break it and they want me to find them one. So that's the main reason why a lot of people are breaking them when they're trying to remove these, is that this guy here, when they're trying to cut it out, they hit this when they're cutting it out and it snaps it, stresses it, and cracks the glass. A lot of times too, they remove these quarter glasses and they leave these moldings off. They cut the glass out and damage this molding. But this quarter glass here is an encapsulated quarter glass. So when you cut this out, you have to save all of this trim. It's made onto the quarter glass. You have to leave it on there. That when you go to install it, it goes all back to one piece. So we're gonna have to take this plastic trim off. That way it gives us access to cutting the bead that's right here, the bead along the bottom and along the top. So we'll get started on that. We should try to take this one off. And we're just taking this stuff off just to give us access. Alright, so now what we want to do is we want to remove this trim here. We want to remove it carefully because it can actually be reused. There's some clips down here at the bottom. You can pull these off with your panel tool. There's one right here. And there's one right there. And just pull this out. We'll leave that there. There's a screw right here. And there's some screws right here. These are coming out very easy, but I have done many quarter glasses before on the 240 where these screws strip out real bad. They strip out and you can't even take it off. You got to cut them off. So these were in good condition. These came off really well. Here's the rail. Take that off. Then you take your panel tool. You want to pop these off real easy. Kind of just put it in there and push back. These are easy to break too, so you got to be very careful on these. 2 clips, 1, 2, screw at the bottom, and that's the way you take that off. So now we have access here to go ahead and cut from the inside. So we'll cut here along the inside and take it as far as we can take it. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and wet it. I already wet it from the inside. We're going to take our extractor here. I'm going to go ahead and cut towards the glass. We'll just stick it in here like this. Wet it, and this is just water. Alright, so now on the inside, we're going to cut right here. Just starting it. That's all we're doing. Wet our blade some more. This is the tricky part. This is going to be very tricky. You have to get this and bend it. Very, very tricky. Got this corner here to get to this corner area right here, since we can't really get to it from the inside. So we just do stick your blade in here, go along top. Push it as far as it will go. Then get your big blade. Wet it, of course. Just water, just with water. Nothing else. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take this seat belt off because it is in the way. And that's a 14 mil. That's just getting in our way. Alright, so we just have this corner left here, and we're just going to wet it all around. With the knife. Blade towards the metal. I think that's it. We'll see. Alright, and there she is. Quarterglass. We'll just take the razor and clean that up. Trim all the glue off. And then we'll go ahead and go to the next stop and put this in. Alright guys, so we're here at this job for the 240. Let's go ahead and show you what we got here. So as you can see here, it was busted out. The customer actually told us that the neighbors or the landscaping company that was cutting the grass, rock flew out of the lawnmower and broke it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a knife, cut all this off here. We're gonna trim the glue. We're going to clean the area up, prep the new glass, and then slap the new glass in. Let's go. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take the hammer here and break all the glass, the rest of the glass. Alright, so we'll just take our brush here, clean it all off. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and prime the area. See all these bare metal scratches here? We're going to prime those with our primer. Alright, next I'm going to take my little handy dandy scraper here, and we're going to go ahead and scrape all the old glue off this quarter glass. Alright guys, so we're going to be using U428 here. Just take the tip, pop it, V-notch cutters, and we're actually going to shoot the bead on the glass. That will make sure the bead has, it's a good V bead. If we put it on the body, chances are the glass might not even touch it. This is the top. You see the foil here? That's the bottom. So we're not going to start the bead at the top. We're going to go ahead and start it at the bottom. That way there's no area for leaks. and then we'll just join our bead. We already have our suction cup on the glass. We're gonna go ahead and lift the hatch. And pull it towards, that way the gap here, that way there's no gap. This goes under the door. And that's it. I'm just gonna tape it up, close it, and it's a wrap. Alright, so we're done. I'm just moving up. Customer has to go. So it was kind of like an install and go. See, there it goes. It's a beater, but hey, we all love our beaters, right? All right. Well, that's that. So my hair is off. So again, very quick and easy job. If you guys have any questions, any problems, any concerns, put them in the comments. If you have any questions about the tools or the equipment we used, put it in the comments. I'll have links in the description on where to be able to buy the tools. So again, like, comment, subscribe, share, and we'll see you on the next one.